PlayStation.
Welcome everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the bluegrass state, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Cardinals will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Kentucky's offense will get the first crack at it here. It's a basketball state. There's no question about that. But when they square off for the Governor's Cup, oh, football is big time.
No, it's so beautiful, too. And usually interconference rivalry game, too. It means a lot to these fans, and the bragging rights are rich.
Yeah, you're right, guys. It's not just horse racing in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. They play a big-time football game here as well. I've actually called this game before. These fans get hyped.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They go to the draw. He breaks a tackle. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He makes a catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Power football with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
That's caught. It's Avant. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The give to the tailback. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, where you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And the try is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time he's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It was the Cardinals in a beatdown of the Cats in their last meeting.
These are two schools obviously playing in different conferences, but winning this game matters, especially on the recruiting trail. That really helped Louisville last season.
Yeah, and especially winning in that fashion. Like, we're talking about what, like, we own you. We own conference bragging rights. A lot of positives for Louisville a year ago.
Here we go with the run on 4th down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires left. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. 3:25. The give to the back. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run play action. Starts to scramble to the left. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well,
the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. And the Cardinals have moved it inside the 20. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back. Closing space.
Touchdown Cardinals! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. These two first met in 1912, and both have a rich history of stars. John Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas.
That's a great list of people to think about in this rivalry. Obviously, it runs deep, and the uniforms are solid, right? Like bright red, blue on the other side, just a nice color clash.
Yeah, visually and optically, you're right. This is a very good-looking rivalry game, but it's also good on the field. There's a lot of talent assembled here today.
Snagged in the middle. It's Avant. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He wants to throw it again. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got him this time. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? And the pass is intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He's looking to throw it right down the middle. Makes a connection and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the right. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They'll throw it on first down. Got his man quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Okay, ready?
The Cardinals are in the red zone.
Easy. Ready?
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The throw. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, all the tradition and bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited first half in the fight for the Governor's Cup. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this fight between Louisville and Kentucky plays out.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. He wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On second down, looking again to throw. Get it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to take off. Across the 25, he's got room. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He's got great speed. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Line gets set, first down. He's gonna pass. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Wildcats want to move quickly. He wants to pass it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Dixon. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Back to the air one more time. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Washington State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got his man down the middle. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Brown has it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. Saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab and he's dragged down. The Cardinals are threatening in the red zone.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Using his feet to buy time. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
Defensively, you drop back, you make sure you're sitting in your zones, you make sure you're covering your guys, you got everything in the back end dialed in. And then the quarterback scrambles. It's not a called play, but it's so frustrating and hard to stop. And he picked up the first down pretty easy.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Still looking on the move. He makes a grab.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Trying to surge it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Complete to the left. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Kentucky going quickly.
That's a first down for the offense.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be...
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Kentucky.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They still have work to do. Trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth, they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hicks. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking and keep getting those stats.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fires into the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Louisville! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw. Quick strike complete. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. On target to the left. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Wildcats moving quickly to the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. A strike downfield. And he's still running after the move. Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.